Hello, and as usual, welcome to day 3 of the second week of the second block. So, like normal, it's our high performance recovery training session, Hprt, and it's largely the same as we did last week. If you did that, the only difference is rather than the hip circuit that we did last week, we're going to do a shoulder circuit today. So, other than that, it's exactly the same. As usual, I've got my water bottles and everything ready I need to do. I've done all my stretching and mobility routine. As normal, I'll do the foam rolling routine at the end as a light touch. Nothing more to be said really, so let's crack straight on. Let's get straight on with it. So yeah, of course, one thing I haven't got ready is the mat. So just to go over it again, so this is our twist. So I'm going to take one leg down, come up to the side. I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds, and I'm going to repeat that 2 times each side, so 4 all together. I'll just move that camera. In fact, I'll move myself over here so we can see a bit better. A slightly better position. So then I'm going to go into the side plank. And for that middle 10 seconds, I'm going to take my legs apart. And then the final one is the bird dog. I'm going to hold it for 3 seconds, bring my hand and elbow together, try not to kind of curve over. All right? So I'm going to go for 3 rounds of those. Let's see how we go. So I'm counting for 10 seconds here. Kind of takes your breath away. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's my 4 of those. So I'm going straight into this side plank. So I'm going to hold it for 30 seconds. The middle 10 seconds I'm going to try and open my legs apart. It's called a windmill. So that's 10 seconds done, so I'm going to hold that out. This puts a lot more sort of pressure on the bottom hip, on the side of the trunk down here. 9, 10 seconds done there. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, done. So quick spin around, and up we go. So it'd be good to hear how people are getting on with these sessions. You know, how you're doing them. If you're not, I guess you won't be watching this video. 10 seconds done. But if you are, how do you feel? As I said a couple of times, you know, these aren't the things I would traditionally have done myself. Kind of poo-pooed it a little bit, but yeah, certainly haven't done it for the last 8 weeks now. I think we're on. That's my time. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling the benefit. So 6 of these altogether per side. 3. 2. 3. 4. 5. Definitely feeling my glutes from yesterday's session. So some of these things, just getting them moving again, getting them going, is really, really beneficial. 2 reps. 3 reps. 4 reps. 5. I'm just curving over there, just need to be careful of that. That's one round done, so I'm trying to go for 3 circuits, nice and, I don't want to say quickly, but straight through. 6, 8, 9, 10. Last one. Side planks. So this exercise really is the reason I've got my shoes on. No, I'm trying to do this in barefoot or in socks because I've got the slide coming up. That's my 30. Two, 1. 5. 2, 1. Done. So just try and be a bit more neutral when I come in together here. 3. 2. 3. 4. This is the kind of exercise it's easy to do but hard to do correctly. Last one. So as a rule of thumb, if this feels easy, it's likely not doing it quite right. Not that it should feel, really difficult, but it should just feel, you should feel it working. 1. 2. But holding it for a bit long there. 3. 4. 5. One more. Nice, a little bit of flexing over, try and reach a bit too far. So as I'm coming here, that's okay, then I just cat over like a little prowling cat. So last time around, I found that if I was doing this straight, slightly higher up would be difficult, but here, that's quite easy. So I just drop down a wee bit. This makes it more of a challenge. There's 2. 3. Last one. So back onto the planks. Last time I was a bit far out on here, so I'm just really making sure that my elbow is right underneath my shoulder. Two more seconds, and I have my legs out. Really making sure I'm not trying to tilt up towards the ceiling. 2, 1, done. There's like a groove in the mat from where my feet have been, and it's making me slip out of position. That's my 10. Halfway. 2, 1, done. 2, 1, done. So. 2, 3. 2, 3. That's 2. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. 2, 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. 2. That's 1. 2. 3. That's 3. So I think a much more controlled set this set. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. Do I need that again? Radio. Okay, so now we are on the shoulder circuit. So I'm going to use, actually I'm going to use a band like this. I want to use 2 of these bands. That's just the way I've set it up. You don't have to use 2, you can do it with 1, but it won't be quite the same. And if you don't have a band, you can do some of the exercises like I'm doing, or you can revert to the shoulder circuit we did. So if you remember, we did the pec deck to the Y shape and then the Cuban Superman with those backburns. I'm trying to do the similar sort of process, but just giving a bit of variety. So I'm going to use a band. So this is a real light band. I think you can see it on there. Real light band, really quite easy. So I'm going to do 3 exercises here. Okay. The first one I just call pull apart. So I'm going to hold just one strand of the band, so the bottom end's nice and loose. And I want to, with not completely locked out arms, but straight, I want to turn and just pull this to my chest. Okay? Now the closer my hands are together, the harder that will be. All right? I'm going to go for 10 of those. Yeah. Then I want to keep holding it the same way, but I want to turn my hands over the other way, so it creates a little stretch. I want to keep my elbows by my side. And I want to turn, I'm going to push my thumbs away, trying to keep my elbows tucked into my side. Okay, so it's that kind of external rotation that we're trying to work on. Okay, they're called no monies for obvious reasons. Okay, then finally, I want to clip this into here. You can't quite see it on the camera, so I've got a little clip that's just going to anchor it. So now I've got 2 bands. I want to kneel down, it's not the best on the camera, and I want to try and keep my hands by my sides and take them in an arc to above my head. So the bands are wanting to pull me that way, and I want to hold it back. So I want to go up in an arc, kind of like I'm doing a snow angel, right? If it was snowing. So they're called banded angels. You can do that. You can kind of anchor that to one side and do exactly the same thing, but you can see that they are very, very similar to the Blackburns that we did in the previous round. So if you don't have a band, or you don't have at least 2 bands, or you can't set them up in that way, do those Blackburns in exactly the same way we did in the last phase, or the last block. Okay, so like the core circuit, I'm going to go for 3 sets of that. As much as I can, 3 circuits of that. Trying to do 10 of each. So, here we go. It's tempting because this starts off really, really easy. 5, 6, 7. I really concentrate on pushing, pulling between my shoulder blades, squeezing my shoulder blades together. Same here. I just kind of wrapped it around my index finger. Lead with my thumb. 6, 7, 8. This is easy to kind of let your arms kind of come away from your sides. That's my 10. Yeah, it's tempting to go for these quite hard. The first few seem really, really easy. So I've got a half kneeling position, you can just about see on the camera. I'm going to just come forward, so I've got a bit of a stretch, but it's not a full-on stretch. Hands by my sides. I'm going to reach up above my head, come back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa. So in all of these exercises, it's really, really tempting. So I'm going to keep going on about, it's tempting to kind of fall into that anterior tilt. So I'm making a conscious effort to bring my pubic bone up, keep my glutes activated. So I'm in that kind of more safe structural position. What I might do on these actually, because that is quite easy, I'm going to double the band up. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So I'm going to go back to one strand, holding it about shoulder width apart. 1, 2, again, not concentrating, not tilting over. 3. So you can see here my range is not the best. 9 and 10. Back onto the clip. So if you've got somewhere you can just kind of anchor a band securely, that's more than good enough. This half kneeling position really, really helps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a bit closer, that's hard. 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, first 3 or 4 of those feel really easy, and then it fatigues really quickly. So one more set. Again, double back up again. Core on. 1, 2, 3. So I'm trying to stretch it across my chest. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. Oh, hard. I'll face his way this time. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. See, I'm finding it hard to do it now without sort of letting my elbow come back. 9, 10. Oh, cotton mouth. This half kneeling position is actually really quite important, otherwise I really lose position at my hip. You can do this standing, you can do this in any position really. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. I'm losing it really. God. Oh, that was a challenge. Right, so that's both of my circuits done. So I'm moving quickly on, if I can get this going. Moving quickly on to my tempo intervals. So this is again, it's exactly the same as last time. So only 15 seconds work, 45 seconds worth of active recovery. So in that 15 seconds, I'm going to try and do slides. I'm going to try and aim for 1 per second, so 15 reps obviously. Yeah, I'm going to do a little active jog around, so 10 reps. Freshly polished. So I think the most I got last time was 14 reps, so try and sit into it a wee bit more and push that heart rate a little bit higher. 2, 1. 5. 11. 12. 13. It's the kind of push off the sides. If you're a little bit soft and spongy into it, it takes that kind of fraction of a second longer. Cheat. 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and a half. There's my right side, really kind of spongy hip. So just to kind of reinforce the fact that I'm using slide board doesn't mean that you have to. It's something that's not got any impact, or got minimal impact, that's going to elevate my heart rate. So spin bike, walk bike would be perfect. And this, again, just because I'm jogging doesn't mean to say you need to jog. This is some form of active recovery. Again, minimal landing force, minimal eccentric force. Yeah, 13 in consistently. So I think that's what, 4 done. I got 15 there. The old paranoia about that climbing down. Oops. $14 for one. We've got 6 done. $14 again. Three. My math is right, 3 to go, is it? 2 to go. I think. Just the one more. So this is the desired effect really. The working blocks are, they push my heart rate on, not savage. I'm not blowing, you know, I'm easily able to continue. These little blocks in between are, you know, are a lower intensity, but you know, quite comfortable. So I think this is my last one. So that's one, I think. This little jog. And that's my time. Good, so I can just close that down and get that out of the way. If I can move. So I think we're back on. Had a bit of a problem with the old internet again there. I don't know what's going on with it at the moment. So apologies for that. Right, so I need to get my weight. So this is I'm gonna go a bit heavier than last time. So this is the same weight I used yesterday for the remaining deadlifts. And I'm gonna use the same weight I did last time for the dumbbell snatches, which I'll put there. In fact, I'll get my shoes back on as well. And I'm gonna go with a slightly heavier weight, I think, for the suitcase carries. So as a recap, I want to put that bag on my shoulders. I want to do 5 sitting jumps. So that means I want to sit on the bench, explode up into the air as high as I can, be controlled and safe on the landing, and come back down to sit back on the bench. I'm back in top. Okay. Might be a bit heavier. So the beauty about a bag here is it doesn't slam back down on my shoulders. Back on. Internet. So I think we're back on. Right, so from this half kneeling position, it's going to come from between my legs, one movement all the way above my shoulders. Down in control. I'll switch over. So remember, on these farmers walks, suitcase carries, farmers walk with one hand. So I just keep it off my hip, walk, small steps, not lean over to the side. I'm kind of limited by my weak or poor ankle mobility on this right side. So I'm leaning over slightly. Switch hands here. I think that cuts out again then. Damn, that's annoying. Oh, right, just one more set of those to go. Again, I'm going to take a small break. So even though it's not really demanding, it's still important to take a break, just to let the energy systems recover. I'm trying to stimulate my higher threshold fibres, I'm trying to stimulate the heart rate response. I'm not trying to develop anything as such. So I don't want to push it too much, but I need to have it high enough just to get those areas touched upon. So one more set. We want to make sure I'm not slouching down here with the weight on your shoulders while you sat down. So keeping nice and upright, bracing, pulling my shoulder blades back together. Really trying to avoid throwing my shoulders forwards. That was my last 5 of those. One, 2, really close to my body. Up in one movement. 3. 2, 3, and last little farmer's walks. I keep saying farmer's walks, suitcase carry. And done. Oh, so that's that done for another session. Just about got a bit of a sweat on, which is about right. So I'm blowing a little bit again, but I'm not hands on these, so that's not bad. These sessions are probably for me the most beneficial ones of the week. I'm getting the most value from them, after the hard sessions, you know, I enjoy the hard sessions because they're hard. You feel like you're doing something, but these ones really feel a benefit. If I just did the hard sessions every single day, I'd break down, as you saw I was kind of doing earlier, right at the very beginning, in the start of the first block. So touch wood, I seem to have got over that now by sensible programming. Okay, right, so that's it done. So it's the high resistance intervals tomorrow, I almost forgot, and the aerobic plyometrics. We're pushing the plyometrics on, but the resistance intervals will be the same as last time, and we'll see what we do. Good luck, I'll see you tomorrow.